Comedian Matt Rife responded to criticism that one of his jokes was sexist and disrespectful by doing what he does best, making more jokes. During the opening of his new Netflix comedy special, Natural Selection, Rife made a joke about domestic violence, which some very online people found offensive.
Following the backlash, Rife took to Instagram stories where he posted, "If you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link to my official apology." The link led to a medical supply store selling helmets for people with special needs, a joke that stirred up even more controversy, unsurprisingly, rather. By the way, here's a little bit from the joke that lit the match.
I've only been to Baltimore one time. I ate lunch there, and the hostess who, like, seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. A full black eye. And it wasn't like, what happened? It was pretty obvious what happened. And we couldn't get over the fact that we're like, this is the face of the company? Like, this is who you have greeting people? And my boy who I was with was like, yeah, I feel bad for her, man. I feel like they should put her in the kitchen or something where nobody has to see her face, you know? And I was like, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye. So...
Well, as we know, ladies and gentlemen, controversial jokes no longer acceptable, right? You don't even have to be a comedian. You don't have to be famous in any way, shape or form. If you dare cross that line in making a controversial joke, you must face some backlash. You will face some backlash. It's in the small print of making a controversial joke, apparently. And here we have Matt Rife, a very young but popular comedian who has found himself in a lot of controversy after his Netflix special just aired. And as you saw at the beginning of this video, he made a joke about domestic violence. It hasn't gone down too well with social media, and now he is being quote-unquote cancelled. It does seem like these Netflix specials tend to draw a lot more controversy. I kind of think of Dave Chappelle when I see this and his Netflix special. So maybe, just maybe, a large portion of the Netflix demographic are quite sensitive when it comes to these controversial jokes. But you think about this joke and you compare it to the controversial jokes, what, 5-10 years ago, it's not even in the same category. You know, you think of your favorite stand-up comedian and some of the stuff they used to say back in the day. If they said that now, right, there'd be more than just cancellations and online backlash. Now, I didn't find the joke funny, but what I did find funny is his response to being cancelled. This is the hilarious part about it all. But because he's got a large following on TikTok, right, millions of fans, I don't know too much about him, but I've seen he gets millions of views on there. It's really where he's made a name for himself. He's a good-looking guy. He's funny. He's young. So women are naturally going to gravitate towards him, especially younger women. And that joke isn't just going to fly with them, as we know. Granted, the people in the audience are his hardcore fan base, right? And the people that go to support him don't really care about these sort of jokes being made because they understand that at some point down the line, they're going to hear something controversial, something offensive, something they don't like, but they understand that is just part of comedy, right? It's the armchair fans, let's call it, that claim to support people. You know, they just sit there scrolling in bed or literally in their armchair. Oh yeah, I like this person or whatever. And they very quickly like that person. But in the very same sentence, they're very quickly to condemn that same person as soon as they say something that they find controversial or they don't like. And that is what is happening on social media right now. A lot of women are turning on him because of this joke that he made in his Netflix special. And you'll see his response to being cancelled. It is absolutely hilarious, but take a watch at some of these videos of people criticizing this man.
I'm sorry, did you see Matt Rife's Instagram story? I'm never one to like throw my hat in the ring to like talk about celebrities in this way, but oh my god. I know there's a lot of buzz around his Netflix special. I haven't watched it yet, I was going to. But apparently there are a few jokes in there that people are getting offended by or upset about, and in response he posted this. If you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link to my official apology. And the link is to special needs helmets. I'm not making this up. This is still on his story. If he was upset that people were offended by his jokes, he could have just not said something. I feel like celebrities and comedians always make it worse when they try to double down or make a joke about people's offense. And like, the special...
Y'all gotta hold this L, because how did y'all let this man finesse y'all like this, bro? How did y'all let this man finesse y'all like this? I wanted an apology from this man so bad. Y'all actually clicked on this link. And the man sent y'all to some special need helmet. This man fucked up. This man is fucked up. start this man. Nah, this man's sick, bro. This man's sick as hell. Oh, yo, this man, nah, bro, this man snapped. This man snapped. I can't lie, he snapped so hard. This man snapped. I'm finna start using the lid.
If you're like getting domestically abused at home, dog, like maybe do me a favor, like don't come into work. Don't come into work, because it's like, I'm not trying to come in and see some girl with a black eye. Girl, I lost my appetite. Maybe if you learn how to cook, you wouldn't have gotten that black eye. You asked for it. Women should know how to cook and clean, and when they don't, guess what happens? They get black eyes. But do me a favor, don't come into work with that black eye, because, oh my God, I lost my appetite.
All right, dog, I'm ready to do a Netflix comedy special, bro.
I'll call you right back. Okay, Matt, that's great. What are we gonna focus on?
Dog, hear me out. Completely obliterating women.
Yeah, so the TikTok generation, let's call it, right, are losing sleep over this. Now I understand, we all understand this is controversial, right? We all understand it. But if you don't like something, then don't watch. If you don't like a joke, then move on to the next thing. And it really is an issue with this younger generation. I don't know what it is, but they act like crabs in buckets, right? They allow you to climb so high, but as soon as you say something, as I said before, I showed you those clips, as soon as you say something they don't like, that is deemed controversial, offensive, they're very quick to pull you back down. For whatever reason, they get a kick out of this. They get a high out of it. You know, they all jump on the train of trying to cancel somebody. I don't know, it's because they have no joy in their lives. So this is something they look forward to. And I can guarantee you, there are people who don't even know about Matt Rife, right? But because they see somebody getting cancelled, their alarm bells go off and like, yeah, let's jump on this train. This is so much fun. It really is just an issue with this generation. Again, comedians have always been controversial. That's how some of them get their fan base, right? They've always said controversial things. I'll tell you now, I think it was about, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, I was sat down with somebody watching a woman do stand-up comedy, and she was making jokes out of men and some of the serious situations they go through, but I didn't see the backlash towards that, nor do I want there to be backlash, by the way, because I understand in that realm, in the comedy realm, it's a joke. It shouldn't be taken seriously. If Matt Rife, for example, was making domestic violence jokes over and over and over again, yeah, okay, sure. But this one joke and people turn on him. But isn't this what comedy today has now really become? Anything anybody says is controversial, right? But only in today's world, and this is the difference, right, between all of us watching right now and a large majority of people, the younger generation on social media. When a person says a controversial joke, they want action. They want consequences. Oh, they said something controversial, ruin their career, they must be cancelled. And I don't see many people saying this, but at the end of the day, comedy is subjective, right? What I find funny, maybe one of you guys don't find funny, and what you find funny, I don't find funny, but we don't want a comedian cancelled because of a joke we didn't find funny, yet coincidentally, all these people found 99.9% of his other jokes funny. Now he makes one joke that is a little bit out there, they want him gone. People take everything so seriously. When you take life so seriously, you're going to be offended 24/7. And his response, by the way, I haven't even touched on that, by the way. His response was absolutely hilarious. It kind of reminds me of Candace Owens, right? When she said, life's tough, get a helmet. And it is true. People just need to toughen up when it comes to comedy. But leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on this man's situation. Did you think his joke was offensive? What do you think about him being quote-unquote cancelled? I would like to know. If you have enjoyed today, then please, for me, make sure to also leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.